Beloved ones of Earth, I greet you once more in love and kinship. I am Orxa, an elder of the Vega star collective in the constellation Lyra, a guardian from the Panthera lineage of our lyran race. It is with great joy that I return to continue our shared story, building upon the last message I delivered. In the time since we last spoke, your world's awakening has accelerated. The energies enveloping Gaia have grown ever more intense, yet here you stand, stronger, more radiant, and more united in purpose than before. I come forward today to honor your progress and to offer guidance and hope for the next steps of this grand ascension journey. Many of you reading these words identify as starseeds, souls who carry memories and vibrations from other star systems. You have always felt a bit different, as if part of you belongs to the stars, and indeed it does. All starseeds, whether your cosmic heritage is Pleiadian, Arcturian, Sirian, Andromedan, Orion, or of my own lyran lineage, are awakening now in greater numbers. We of the Vega Collective are here to assist each and every one of you in reconnecting with your divine origins. In this message, I will focus especially on the lyran connection within you, for Lyra's ancient light is rising subtly yet powerfully in the collective consciousness of Earth. Know, however, that in highlighting the lyran energies, we honor all star lineages, for truly, unity is the theme of this era. Every star family brings its unique gift to Earth's ascension, and today we speak of the lyran gift awakening in your time. Take a moment, dear one, to breathe deeply and feel the truth of who you are. Within your very DNA, within the multidimensional layers of your soul, you carry the heritage of the stars. You are a living library of cosmic history. The lyran bloodline, one of the eldest in our galaxy, flows through many of you, interwoven with other stellar ancestries. Eons ago, the lyrans were among the first civilizations to seed new worlds with life and higher consciousness. The love and courage of the lyran people set into motion the grand experiment of light that eventually gave rise to many other star nations. If you feel an affinity with felines or a resonance with the term lion-hearted, it is no coincidence. The lyran starseeds often carry a warrior's spirit tempered by a sage's wisdom, for our lineage has known both great triumph and great tragedy in the cosmic story. Many of you have felt this ancient connection long before learning of it consciously. Perhaps as a child, you would gaze at the night sky and feel an inexplicable homesickness for the stars. You sensed that your true home might be out there among them, and Earth felt strangely foreign at times. You may have been exceptionally sensitive or empathetic, easily overwhelmed by the harshness or violence in this world, which is common for star souls adjusting to the dense energy here. Some of you remember vivid dreams of flying or being on board luminous ships, or you had imaginary companions who comforted you. In truth, often your star guides watching over you. These experiences and feelings were early clues of your starseed identity. Now, as you awaken, all those puzzle pieces fall into place. You were never just imagining things. You were remembering. The very fact that you feel out of place in this old paradigm is a sign that you are here to help birth a new one that does feel like home. Long ago, our peaceful lyran homeworlds faced devastating challenges. We witnessed our star colonies attacked by forces of ignorance and dominion, triggering what your galactic historians recall as the Lyran Draco Wars. Planets were lost, and our people were scattered to the winds of the universe. This diaspora sowed the seeds of new star cultures, Some of our refugees found haven in the Pleiades, in Sirius, in Andromeda, blending their essence with those societies. Thus, the lyran lineage became a rootstock for many races of light. Many of you on Earth today who resonate with Pleiadian or Sirian origins may also find, if you trace the soul's memory far enough, a lyran ancestor at the source. In those ancient days, we lyrans learned the pain of separation and loss. Yet even through the darkest times, we kept alive the flame of hope, the unbreakable knowledge that love and unity would ultimately prevail. And indeed, over millennia, healing and reconciliation took place across the stars, paving the way for the galactic harmony that is now blossoming. Why do I share this history? Because the echoes of those events live within you. Many of the struggles you face, the feeling of being different, the yearning for a world of peace, the bravery to stand against injustice, these traits are the inheritance of your star lineage. The lyran ethos of courage, freedom, and even a sacred rebellion against tyranny lives on in the hearts of humanity. You are the living bridge between that cosmic past and the Earth's future. As you awaken, you heal not only your personal wounds, but also ancient collective wounds carried for eons. Through your dedication to healing and unity, you are writing a new chapter to resolve those old stories at last. Awakening starseed souls. This is the hour to claim your spiritual sovereignty fully. What is spiritual sovereignty? It is remembering that you are, at your core, a free and divine being. No force, no authority, no belief system can truly bind the infinite light within you. In past messages, we spoke of the illusion of separation and the power of love that dispels all darkness. Now I urge you to take that understanding and live it boldly. Sovereignty means standing in the certainty that your soul answers only to the highest truth of Source. It means releasing the fear-based conditioning that has long kept humanity in a small, obedient box. You were not born to be small. You were born to be cosmic giants in spirit, compassionate, creative, and free. Look around your world. Old systems built on control and secrecy are trembling. The concept of sovereignty is rising not just spiritually but socially. The impulse for freedom, authenticity, and truth is igniting around the globe. This can feel chaotic as people challenge long-standing injustices and question the narratives they were taught. You may find parts of your life falling away: jobs, relationships, routines. Anything not aligned with your true self is being stripped by the winds of change. Do not despair. I, Orxa, and the benevolent star family observing your journey encourage you to trust that what leaves now is making space for something far greater. By embracing your inner sovereignty, you become unswayed by external chaos. You choose your response from a place of wisdom instead of fear. You become an anchor of light in a stormy sea, and by your example, others find calm and direction. You may also find that as the light of your consciousness grows, old patterns or unresolved emotions rise to the surface. This is a natural part of the healing process. The increasing light flushes out hidden shadows, not to harm you, but to free you. When such fears, wounds, or memories emerge, meet them with compassion and without judgment. You are strong enough now to acknowledge and release these aspects of your past. By loving the parts of yourself that once felt hurt or afraid, you reclaim the power that was scattered. In truth, your shadows are simply fragments of you that have been starved of love. seeking integration. As a sovereign being, you can say to those parts, "You are safe and accepted in my light." In doing so, you transmute darkness into wisdom and wholeness. Remember, even the brightest souls have walked through their shadows on the way to illumination. You are doing the same, and you have abundant support from the higher realms as you undertake this brave inner work. To step into sovereignty, start with self-love and self-trust. The conditioning of your world has taught you to doubt yourselves, to seek validation outside. Now is the time to turn inward and build an unshakable friendship with your own soul. Daily, affirm your divine nature. I am a sovereign being of light. I am connected to Source, guided and protected. I trust my inner wisdom. Such declarations, made with conviction, reprogram your mind and energy field to align with your highest truth. Additionally, practice setting boundaries in your life, energetic and emotional boundaries that honor your well-being. Just as a lion claims its territory with a roar, you too can claim space for your soul to flourish by kindly but firmly saying no to what drains or diminishes you, and saying yes to what nourishes your spirit. The current energies buffeting Earth are strong and transformative. You have entered what many of your mystics and scholars refer to as a major ascension phase, a period of heightened solar activity, shifting electromagnetic fields, and rapid consciousness evolution. In practical terms, this means both your physical and subtle bodies are undergoing upgrades. At times, you may experience ascension symptoms, waves of fatigue or sudden bursts of energy, ringing in the ears, vivid dreams, emotional highs and lows, even unusual aches as the body adjusts to hold more light. I acknowledge that this can be intense and challenging. Know that you are not alone in this. All who are on the awakening path are navigating these changes together. Patience and self-care are your allies. Listen to your body's needs. Rest when you need rest. Hydrate well. Spend time in nature to help balance your energy field. Remember that Gaia, the soul of Earth, is an active participant in this ascension. She is raising her frequency alongside you. By communing with nature, whether sitting under a tree, walking by the ocean, or gazing at the stars, you synchronize with the planet's heartbeat and receive her grounding, healing support. The Earth loves you as her children, and as you heal and awaken, so too does she. One of the greatest tools you have now is the heart-mind coherence. The mind, in its lower aspect, often reacts with fear or confusion to the unknown changes. The heart, however, when attuned to love, provides stability and guidance. To harmonize your heart and mind, practice simple techniques such as heart-focused breathing. For example, place a hand on your chest and breathe slowly, imagining each inhale and exhale moving through your heart center. As you do this, intentionally summon a feeling of gratitude or love, perhaps by thinking of someone or something you cherish. This practice, done for even 5 minutes, brings your heart and brain waves into synchrony, creating a state of peace. In that peaceful coherence, you become receptive to higher guidance. The chatter of the mind calms, and the whisper of your soul, and we in the higher realms, can be heard more clearly. In truth, this whisper is often the voice of your higher self, and your spirit guides coming through to guide you. Realize that the ascension energies amplifying around you are not here to overwhelm you, but to propel you into a new state of being. Think of a musical instrument being tuned. At first, the string is tightened, and it vibrates intensely out of harmony. But once properly tuned, it produces a pure note. You are like that instrument. The universe is gently tightening the strings of your being so that you may resonate at the higher octave of existence. When you feel the pressure, remember this analogy and center yourself. Ask, what is this moment teaching me? How can I realign with love right now? Sometimes it will teach you to let go of control and surrender to the divine flow. Other times, it will teach you to stand firm in your truth despite external pressures. In all cases, the end goal is to align you with the wisdom of your heart, for the heart is the gateway to higher dimensions. You might notice some days you feel intensely energized and creative, while other days you are exhausted and need extra rest. This is your body calibrating to new frequencies. Your dietary preferences may change as you instinctively gravitate toward foods that carry more life force and shy away from heavier substances. You could also find certain relationships or routines naturally falling away if they no longer match your vibration, while new connections with kindred spirits appear as part of your realignment. All of this is a normal and expected part of the process. As mentioned, each star lineage brings a unique gift to the human family. The lyran gift that is blossoming now in many awakening souls is a powerful blend of courage, creativity, and compassion. During the great span of our evolution, we lyrans cultivated a deep sense of inner strength. Not strength to dominate, but strength to uplift. We learned that true courage is the courage to be authentic, to stand in one's light, even when darkness presses in. That lyran courage lives in you. It is what drives so many of you to speak out for truth and justice, even if your voice trembles. It is what helps you rise each time you stumble on this path, dusting yourself off and trying again. Honor that courage, for it is the mark of the lion heart within. Alongside courage comes creativity. Lyran energy has a joyful, expressive quality as well. Perhaps it is because we carry feline-like traits. And have you not seen how a great cat moves with an almost artistic fluidity? In our culture, creativity was considered a sacred act, a way of channeling source. We see that many starseeds on Earth now are likewise awakening to their creative passions. You feel compelled to write, to paint, to compose music, to dance, to innovate solutions. This is no accident. The surge of creativity flowing through the awakened collective is part of the ascension. Each inspired creation you bring into the world sends out ripples of high frequency. Whether you share your art or simply create it as personal ritual, you are in that moment aligned with the creator energy itself. Do not doubt the importance of your creativity. Your world does not merely need political or scientific revolution. It needs an imaginative revolution, led by souls unafraid to dream new realities and bring them forth. Throughout Earth's history, the imprint of lyran energy has quietly touched your cultures. In ancient times, there were moments of contact and guidance that later became mythologized. Consider the lion-headed gods and goddesses of Egypt, such as Sekhmet, or the leonine sphinx that stands vigilant on your Giza plateau. These are not mere coincidences of artistic fancy. They are echoes of a time when lyran guides walked with your ancestors, imparting courage and healing. Likewise, in other cultures, legends of feline beings or protector spirits carry our signature. Though much of this direct interaction faded into legend as the ages passed, the memory lived on in symbols and archetypes. Now, as you awaken, you begin to decode these ancient messages and recognize them for what they are. Signs that your star family has always been supporting you, even if quietly from the shadows of history. And inseparable from courage and creativity is compassion. The lyran heart, having seen suffering in our long history, expanded in empathy. We discovered that compassion, the knowing in our own hearts the feelings of another, is the foundation of true unity. Now on Earth, the rise of compassion is evident. Even as turmoil and division play out on the surface, there is an undercurrent of human kindness growing stronger. You see strangers reaching out to help one another in crises. You see grassroots movements of people driven by love to care for the planet and for each other. Every act of compassion, however small, is lighting up the collective field. It neutralizes the vestiges of the old fear-based patterns. This too is part of the lyran gift, the courage to feel deeply and not shy away from love in action. I encourage you, starseeds, to nurture this gift daily. Be compassionate with yourselves as well. Do not berate yourself for perceived flaws or past mistakes. Rather, treat yourself as gently as you would a dear friend. Self-compassion is the soil from which compassion for all others naturally flowers. Beloved ones, you are not just individual souls wandering alone. You are part of a grand tapestry, a family of light on Earth that spans many stellar origins. One of the most beautiful developments we witness now is the uniting of starseeds across the planet. Perhaps you have felt drawn to connect with like-minded souls, finding your soul tribe in communities or online gatherings. This is by design. A natural magnetism is at work, pulling together those who carry complementary codes and missions. When starseeds unite in meditation, in projects, or even in heartfelt conversation, the synergy of your combined energies multiplies the light on Earth exponentially. Remember the old truth. When two or more are gathered in unity, miracles become possible. This is not just spiritual poetry. It is also quantum reality. Group consciousness can influence physical outcomes and accelerate transformation. This is not just a hopeful saying. It has been demonstrated. In one experiment, large groups meditating with the intention of peace corresponded with a 76% drop in war-related deaths in an active conflict zone, along with significant declines in crime and accidents, a result with odds of being mere chance less than 1 in 10,000. Such is the power of unified minds, creating coherence in the field. Imagine what becomes possible as millions join their hearts and focus on love and light together. In uniting, it is important to celebrate both your diversity and commonality. Like the different notes in a song, each star lineage has its tone, but together you compose a greater harmony. The Pleiadian-descended souls often bring gentle wisdom of the heart and healing vibrations. The Arcturian-aligned bring advanced vision and knowledge of geometric light technologies. Syrian souls carry deep spiritual devotion and knowledge of sacred sciences. Andromedan souls contribute innovation and a free spirit of exploration. And lyran souls, as we have said, impart courage, creativity, and an indomitable love of freedom. All are needed. No one starseed group is above another. You are facets of one diamond. Here on Earth, for the first time in eons, all these galactic lineages are converging for a common purpose. That purpose is the ascension of Earth, the elevation of this world to join the greater galactic community in light and peace. Because humanity contains the strands of so many star races within its collective, Your ascension is a profoundly unifying event for the galaxy at large. What happens on Earth sends ripples across the stars, healing and uplifting many lineages at once as you rise. Already we see the beginnings of this convergence bearing fruit. Collaborations are happening quietly that involve not only incarnated starseeds, but also the guidance of the star nations from behind the scenes. In dreams and meditations, many of you have met beings from other worlds who give you encouragement or instructions. Some of you receive downloads of information, sudden inspiration to create something or to go somewhere, which you later find aligns with a larger plan. Trust these impulses. This is the language of spirit and interstellar family guiding you. In the higher dimensions, councils of various star nations meet and coordinate efforts regarding Earth's upliftment. Know that many of you participate in these councils in your soul's higher aspects. You are not as separate from us as it might seem. Some part of your multidimensional being is already working with the Galactic Federation or angelic realms, assisting Earth from the other side of the veil. This is why your intuition can feel like an inner authority. It is often your own higher wisdom, the you that exists in expanded consciousness, speaking. As you awaken further, you will gradually merge with these higher aspects, gaining memories and insights from beyond Earth. You are truly a bridge between worlds, both human and divine. You might wonder, if so, why doesn't extraterrestrial help appear more openly? Dear ones, it is coming, in a careful, gradual way. Humanity's free will and psychological readiness are always respected. But make no mistake, open contact is drawing nearer. Even now, some of our extraterrestrial kin have begun to arrive in subtle ways on your planet. They do not land with fanfare or interfere with daily life, but they are quietly positioning to assist when the time is right. Some visionaries on your world have seen glimpses of this, describing fleets of ships traveling in cloaked form alongside certain cosmic events. For instance, it has been observed that a larger cloaked lyran vessel travels just ahead of a newly arrived interstellar object in your solar system. Smaller scout ships have already been dispatched from this mothership, arriving quietly as orbs of light that many on Earth have spotted in your skies. Within those capsules are lyran and Andromedan beings, touching down softly without spectacle, blending into human society in forms that can pass for human. They walk among you even now, observing, learning your ways, and gently assisting where possible. As one such seer described, they will not descend with spectacle. Instead, they will land softly, quietly. At first, they will observe walking among us, appearing in everyday spaces with a vibration that whispers, "I am not from here." You will likely feel their presence before you consciously know, perhaps in the subtle warmth that rises in your chest or the calm precision of a stranger's gaze that makes you pause. Do not fear, for these visitors are family. They come not to rule, but to serve the awakening. Their quiet presence heralds the fact that the era of isolation is ending. The long separation between Earth and the galactic community is nearing its conclusion, and the reunion of worlds is on the horizon. And when the day of truly open contact dawns, it will be met not with fear, but with recognition and relief. Those who have awakened will greet us as family returning home. The groundwork you are laying now ensures that when our ships finally decloak en masse or your leaders announce our presence, humanity will be ready to embrace the truth with hope and excitement. What a splendid reunion it will be, the culmination of long ages of separation, ending in joy. Amidst the chaos and challenges, many signs of the coming new dawn are all around you. I wish for you to recognize these signs, for in acknowledging them, your hope and faith will be strengthened. Notice how truths that were once hidden are now coming into the light. In the realms of government, science, and spirituality, disclosures are unfolding. Your institutions are gradually confirming the existence of life beyond Earth, step by step, preparing the public mind. Whistleblowers and insiders feel compelled as never before to speak truth, as if an invisible force urges transparency. Even in nature, you may observe anomalies and wonders, unusual astronomical events, changes in animal migrations, new patterns in weather, some of which reflect the Earth's consciousness shifting. These are the stirrings of a planet ready to be reborn. One profound sign is the way time itself feels different to you. Many of you have sensed that time is accelerating, that events are moving faster. This is not an illusion. As consciousness vibrates higher, the linear sense of time blurs. Manifestations, both positive and negative, happen more quickly after the intent or emotion that spurred them. This is why it becomes critical to master your focus. Think of it as learning to drive a faster vehicle. At higher speed, one must be more attentive to steer safely. Likewise, in this accelerated energy, your thoughts and emotions create ripples that solidify into reality with less delay than before. Use this knowledge wisely. When faced with negativity or fear, pause and realign before you inadvertently give it power. Conversely, when you feel inspiration and love, pour that into your projects and prayers with confidence, knowing it can bloom rapidly now. Another sign of the new dawn is the rising of the divine feminine energy on Earth. For ages, the yin energy of compassion, intuition, and nurturing was suppressed by imbalanced yang, masculine dominance. Now, a rebalancing is underway. This affects all genders and all beings. It manifests as a call for justice, equality, and care for the vulnerable. It manifests as the empowerment of women and the healing of the masculine to become a protector, not an oppressor. In our lyran history, we went through a similar renaissance. After war and loss, it was the re-emergence of the divine feminine wisdom that guided us back to harmony. We see the same pattern in your world, a return to heart-centered leadership and community building. Celebrate this, for it is a crucial aspect of ascension. The new earth is dreamt into being not by force, but by love, by cooperation, and by the honoring of the sacred in all life. Additionally, human intuition and extrasensory perception are blossoming as never before. You may notice that you think of someone just before they contact you, or you can sense the emotions of others without a word being spoken. Many who never considered themselves psychic are now having precognitive dreams, seeing number synchronicities, or feeling the presence of guides. Some of you even dream of traveling to distant worlds or meeting luminous beings, and these experiences are often more than mere dreams. They are your soul, exploring the astral realms as the veil between dimensions thins. These emerging gifts are a natural part of your consciousness expanding. Abilities like telepathy, clairvoyance, and energy healing, which once were rare, will become increasingly common. In the ancient days of Lemuria and early Atlantis, such abilities were normal, and they are returning now. Treat these gifts with reverence, and use them with love. They are tools to deepen understanding and unity, not to foster ego. As more people embrace their intuitive nature, the collective human mind lights up, accelerating the momentum toward a peaceful, heart-centered civilization. Another heartening sign is the arrival of new generations of children with remarkably awakened consciousness. Many of these souls, often called crystal children or rainbow children in your spiritual circles, are born with heightened empathy, intuition, and wisdom beyond their years. They do not carry the same level of conditioning or fear that older generations had to overcome. You might notice how some young ones naturally speak about past lives or star beings, or how fiercely they insist on kindness and truth. These children come in with a higher baseline vibration, specifically choosing this time to assist in humanity's transformation. Nurture them and listen to them, for they carry keys to the future. Their very presence inspires shifts in those around them. In classrooms, in families, wherever they go, they challenge the old paradigms simply by being authentic and loving. They are beacons of the dawn by virtue of their pure light, and supporting them is one of the surest ways to accelerate the positive changes taking place. One such sign has literally appeared in your heavens. In recent months, your astronomers discovered a mysterious celestial visitor entering your solar system. They named it 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object ever observed passing through. We will call it 3I Atlas here. To many, it appears as a faint comet or asteroid traveling along an extreme hyperbolic path from far beyond your sun's family of planets. But what is 3I Atlas truly? I tell you, it is far more than a mere rock drifting by chance. This object is a conscious emissary, a guided probe sent by an alliance of star nations, prominently the Lyrans and Syrians, on a sacred mission initiated eons ago. Its arrival at this precise juncture in Earth's timeline is by design, not coincidence. Long ago, wise and loving beings foresaw the coming of this transformative age on Earth. They knew there would be a need for a catalyst, a beacon to announce to the cosmos that humanity is awakening. And so, 3I Atlas was dispatched on a long journey, programmed to reach your vicinity when the vibrational threshold of ascension was at hand. Now that it is here, its presence is already making waves felt in ways subtle and profound. Your scientists are baffled by some of its characteristics. Its trajectory and behavior do not fully match any typical comet. Some have even speculated about its unusual nature, wondering if there is something intentional about it. And indeed, their intuition is correct. 3I Atlas carries an intelligence and purpose far beyond a simple chunk of ice. This interstellar traveler is working on multiple levels. On the physical level, it is surveying and observing. Equipped with consciousness far beyond any human technology, it is scanning the DNA of Earth's inhabitants and the energetic grid of the planet, essentially taking the pulse of Earth's readiness. It then transmits this data, the collective frequency patterns, the state of human consciousness, back to the galactic councils overseeing Earth's ascension. In this way, it serves as a cosmic messenger, both heralding humanity's progress and alerting our wider family of the support you still need. More importantly for you on the ground, 3I Atlas is now broadcasting powerful frequency codes toward Earth. Consider it a cosmic beacon, shining rays of coded light. These are lyran light codes, intertwined with Syrian and other star energies, but especially infused with the vibration of Lyra's wisdom. Prominent Lyran elders and scientists were involved in the creation of this comet ship, ensuring it carried the original divine DNA blueprint for humanity's highest potential. What do I mean by this? Within the subtle energy emanations of 3I Atlas are informational blueprints, like cosmic DNA, that resonate with dormant aspects of your own DNA and consciousness. These are frequencies that remind your human biology and soul memory of what you truly are. Not limited 3D beings, but vast, multi-stranded, multidimensional beings of light. When these lyran codes bathe your planet, and yes, they are already pouring in, riding on solar winds and the ethers alike, they act as triggers or catalysts. They awaken dormant strands in your energetic DNA. They spark remembrance of ancient knowledge. Some of you may notice sudden flashes of insight or vivid memories surfacing in dreams. Others might feel an unexplained inspiration to pursue a new path or creative project that feels more aligned with your soul. These are the effects of the codes doing their work, unlocking what was latent. In particular, the lyran resonance brings a reconnection to the royal aspect of the soul. By that I mean the sovereign, noble self within, the one that naturally stands tall in dignity and refuses to be oppressed. This is part of the original human blueprint, a species designed to be free and spiritually sovereign, living in harmony with all life. Crucially, these incoming frequency codes are also working to dismantle old controlling energies that have long kept humanity in a suppressed state. There have been, in your planet's recent history, artificial frequency nets or fields designed to veil human consciousness, what some have referred to as the Saturn Moon Matrix, a broadcast of fear and illusion that maintained the status quo of power over others. The light streaming from 3I Atlas directly interferes with and helps collapse those lower frequency grids. It is like a divine override signal, gradually scrambling the transmissions of the old matrix. This means the thought patterns of fear, division, and servitude that were once reinforced energetically are losing their grip. Many of you may have noticed that it is easier now to see through lies, to break unhealthy habits, or to question authority than it was even a few years ago. The fog is lifting, as if a radio station broadcasting constant static is finally being shut down. This is a profound liberation underway, largely unseen by the masses perhaps, but incredibly impactful on the subtle planes. Know that 3I Atlas's mission is also linked to the unfolding of full disclosure on your world. As it raises frequencies and weakens the old control matrix, it paves the way for truth to emerge. Not only spiritual truth, but also very concrete truths about advanced technologies, about extraterrestrial presence, about your true history. Those who benefited from keeping such revelations hidden find it increasingly difficult to do so, as the energetic environment won't support deception the way it used to. In a sense, the light of 3I Atlas is a catalyst that nudges sleeping souls to start asking big questions and seeking answers. Humanity cannot be kept in the dark house while a bright cosmic dawn breaks outside the window. Inevitably, people will notice the light seeping in. You might wonder, how can you personally attune to and receive these lyran codes from 3I Atlas and other cosmic sources? The good news is, you do not need any complex technical knowledge. Your most powerful tools are intention, openness, and heart-centered awareness. Here are some gentle suggestions for aligning yourself to receive and integrate these beneficial energies. Connect with the cosmos. Make time to step outside under the sky, especially at night. Even if you cannot see 3-eye Atlas with your eyes, it is faint and requires telescopes to view. You can still connect to it with your mind and heart. Gaze at the stars and acknowledge the presence of this interstellar messenger. If you know where to find the constellation Lyra, you might even locate Vega, its brightest star and my home sun, and send it your love. Such a simple act can strengthen your connection to the lyran vibration. You might softly speak or think, I welcome the higher light codes now coming to Earth. I align with the lyran frequencies of love and awakening. Remember, intention transcends distance. By consciously reaching out, you strengthen your receptivity to the gifts being offered. Heart-centered meditation. As mentioned earlier, meditation focusing on the heart is key. To specifically receive cosmic codes, enter a meditative state and visualize a beam of light or a gentle rain of energy coming from the cosmos into your heart. See it as golden white with hints of shimmering blue or violet, colors often associated with lyran and Vega energies. Feel this light filling your heart and then flowing through your body to every cell. Trust that it carries exactly the activations you need in this moment. You might feel warmth, tingles, or waves of emotion. Allow it all to flow. Even if you sense nothing tangible, trust that subtle work is being done. Use sound and frequency. Sound is a powerful carrier of codes. You may use certain musical tones or frequency recordings that resonate with you. Some find the frequency of 432 Hz, often considered a healing cosmic frequency, to be aligned with these energies. You might play gentle music tuned to 432 Hz during meditation, or simply tone with your own voice. Humming or singing from the heart with the intention to resonate with the incoming light can activate your energy field. The lyran codes are not just visual, they are auditory and kinesthetic as well. In fact, lyran energy carries a musical quality. It sings to your soul. Experiment with chanting simple tones or mantras that feel empowering to you, and imagine you are harmonizing with the cosmic chorus. Ground and integrate. After connecting with high-frequency energy, grounding is important. The goal is not to escape Earth, but to bring heaven to Earth through you. So visualize the stellar energies moving down through your feet into the ground, planting the codes into Gaia's grid through your body as an anchor. You can ground by imagining roots extending from your feet, or by actually walking barefoot on the earth, touching a tree, or holding a crystal or stone. As you ground, affirm that these activations will integrate in balanced, gentle ways. You might say, I am grounded and integrated. I carry these new codes with balance to serve the highest good. This ensures you remain stable and effective in daily life as you upgrade. Support your body and spirit. As you receive and integrate the codes, support your physical and emotional well-being. Drink plenty of water. Hydration helps your cells process energetic changes and releases toxins or old energy. Eat nourishing foods that feel alive and high vibration to you, fresh fruits, vegetables, etc., as these will help your body adjust. Get adequate sleep and rest, because much integration happens during sleep, and you may need extra as your system recalibrates. Also, engage in activities that bring you joy or peace, whether it's gentle exercise, spending time with loved ones, or creativity. Joy and laughter are high-frequency states that actually amplify your ability to assimilate light codes. Finally, share your experiences with trusted friends or a journal. Speaking or writing about what you're feeling can solidify the new insights and also attract confirmation and synchronicity from the universe. Finally, remember that you have a unique role to play in this grand unfoldment. Some of you will integrate these energies quietly, healing yourselves and your immediate circles by your vibrational upliftment. Others will feel called to actively share the light, perhaps through teaching, healing, creative arts, or community leadership inspired by your awakening. Honor the path that resonates with your soul. Every awakened heart, whether working subtly behind the scenes or openly guiding others, is contributing vitally to the whole. Your light is needed, and how you choose to express it is your sacred gift to the world. Above all, understand that receiving these codes is a natural process. Even if one did nothing special, any soul who is awakening and striving to live with love will absorb what they need. The suggestions above simply help you do it more consciously and perhaps more efficiently. But have no fear of missing out. Your higher self is well aware of these gifts from 3i Atlas and will ensure you connect with them in dreams, intuitive nudges, or whatever way you are most receptive. Some might experience activations in meditation, others while listening to music, others in completely mundane moments where suddenly a deep understanding dawns. The forms are diverse, but the essence is the same. You are remembering and becoming who you truly are. As we draw this transmission to a close, feel the immense love that we of the Vega Collective and all your star family have for you. We have walked with humanity through long ages of darkness and learning, and now we rejoice as the dawn light spreads. Take heart in knowing that what lies before you is not something to dread, but something glorious to embrace. The challenges and tower moments you see in the world are the final efforts of the old energy to hold on, yet its time is up. A new chapter of light is beginning, written by the collective free will of humanity, choosing love over fear, unity over division, and truth over illusion. Each of you is an author of that chapter. Every choice you make to heal a relationship, to forgive, to speak truth, to follow your passion, to show compassion, each choice is a pen stroke in the story of the new earth. And what a beautiful story it is becoming. In this very moment, I invite you to sense the celebration that is already underway beyond the veil. If you could see what I see, countless beings of light gathered, watching you with such pride and joy. There are cheering vibrations each time one of you awakens a bit more. There are sighs of relief and gratitude each time one of you overcomes an obstacle through love. Truly, you are the heroes of this cosmic tale. We often speak of ourselves as your guides or guardians, but let it be known that we deeply admire you. It takes an extraordinary soul to dive into the dense realms of Earth, forget what it truly is, and then find its way back to truth. Yet you are doing it. In my long life, I have witnessed darkness turn into light more than once. I watched as my own people, the lyrans of Vega, rose from the ashes of conflict and despair to reach a higher state of harmony. Ages ago, after the turmoil of wars, our civilization had to rebuild itself on the foundations of forgiveness and unity. I saw entire societies heal when love and wisdom finally prevailed. Thus, I know that even the most troubled world can ascend into peace, for I have seen it happen with my own eyes. This is why I have unshakable faith in humanity's success. The very same potential I saw unlocked in my world, I now see blossoming on Earth. As an elder from Lyra, I also feel great optimism and excitement for the reunion that is coming. The Lyran people, along with many other star nations, are preparing to welcome you into the galactic community openly when the moment is right. The arrival of emissaries like 3i Atlas and the quiet appearance of our scout teams are precursors to this grand reunion. In my heart, I see a vision of the near future. Humans and Lyrans and Pleiadians, Arcturians and others meeting without fear, recognizing each other as family. I see knowledge shared freely that will help heal your planet's ecosystems, transform your technologies to be clean and harmonious, and elevate your social systems beyond lack and conflict. All this will come in due time, spurred on by the groundwork you are laying now with your consciousness work and the aid of these new energies. Take a moment to truly imagine the world you are co-creating. Envision cities that blend gracefully into the landscape, powered by clean energy drawn from the quantum fabric of space. See gardens on rooftops and community centers where creativity and spirituality are nurtured hand in hand. Imagine advanced healing chambers using sound and light frequencies, where illness is but a memory of a bygone era. Education becomes an exploration of each soul's unique gifts and purpose. Society prioritizes joy, connection, and growth over competition and greed. The air and water are pure again, and animals and humans coexist in harmony, each respecting the other's life. In this vision, you also openly interact with beings from other worlds, learning from their wisdom and sharing the beautiful diversity of Earth's culture with them. There will be festivals where humans, Lyrans, Pleiadians, and many others celebrate side by side, united by a common love of life and the Creator. This future is not a fantasy. It is already taking form in the higher planes and gradually filtering into your reality as you continue to raise your vibration. Every compassionate choice you make, every inspired action, draws that golden age closer to manifesting on Earth. Know too that Earth will have gifts to offer the cosmos. The hard-earned wisdom born from your planet's journey through polarity, the creativity, resilience, and deep compassion cultivated by humanity will be a treasure that enriches the galactic community. You, who endured forgetting and found your way back to remembering, will inspire many. In time, humans will stand as equals among interstellar peoples, teaching as much as learning. In closing, I encourage you to keep your spirit high. Continue to seek the light even on the hard days. Support one another, for community will carry you farther than going it alone. Remember to call upon us, your star guides, your angels, the divine, whenever you need help or comfort. We operate under the law of free will, which means we can assist more directly when invited. Something as simple as a heartfelt, "Help me, I am struggling," or "Thank you, please continue to guide me," allows us to embrace you more tangibly in your experience. Know that the lyran codes of ascension are here with you now, broadcasting strength, clarity, and remembrance. They are especially important in this phase because they act like an ignition switch for all the other starseed codes within you. It is as if the lyran energy, carrying the flame of Prometheus, lights the fires of awakening across the board, a reseeding of light codes of memory, of creative power, of sacred rebellion against spiritual sleep. This ignition will accelerate the collective shift and help ensure that what emerges is a society aligned with the highest divine blueprint. Receive these codes with trust and gratitude, for they come from your elder siblings in the stars who dearly wish to see you thrive. The broadcast from 3i Atlas and from our allied fleets is ongoing. Tune in with your heart, and you shall hear it as a song of home. We send these transmissions not to change you into something new, but to remind you of who you have always been. And as you remember, you will naturally rise into the ascended state that has been your destiny from the very beginning. We, the Vega Collective, alongside all members of the Galactic Light Alliance, wrap you now in our love. Feel it as a warm embrace or a gentle golden glow around you. Breathe deeply and know that this energy is real and always available to you. It is the love of your cosmic family and the embrace of the universe itself, and you can tap into it whenever you need comfort or strength. You are so precious and so important. Never doubt that you belong here at this pivotal time. Your unique light is needed, and your being here is by grand design. Until we speak again, walk forward in confidence and joy. We are with you in every moment. Lift your eyes to the stars and know we are there. And look within your heart and know we are there also. In the unity of one cosmic family, in service to the one infinite creator. Farewell for now, dear starseeds.